I'm just here to talk a little bit about the victim mentality that seems to be seeping in everywhere I look, I guess. I'm not going to say everywhere I look, but I've seen places where it's not. But anyway, like it's been getting just a little excessive, a little bit, I guess. And, you know, if every time something happens and, all these things keep happening to you, all this bad stuff, it's just terrible. I accept you for who you are. I completely accept it. I will gladly victimize you myself. Because what is it you really want? Like what is it you truly actually want? A lot of it doesn't make sense to me. Because like you sit down with these people and they got a problem. Okay, air your problem out. Now that it's out, the next thing we should be talking about are solutions to the problem. But you're still trying to find ways to make everything is against you. Do you want to win this game of life or not? Because like I do. I'm not going to spend time with losers. So that's how I'm gonna treat you. I don't know what your belief system is. I don't know whether it's evolution or God or whatever the case may be. Whatever deity gave us the gift of memory. Memory. It does not matter who's came up with it. We have this thing called memory, right? So you remember when something bad happens, how to avoid it. Some people just avoid it completely. I think that's a little weak, but sometimes you have to. You feel me? But there's always something you could take out of it where you could try something again and change something different, right? But you guys literally apply this in situations that it just doesn't make sense. Like I knew somebody in the area around here, and you know, he known for robbing people. That's what he does. You ask him, he'll tell you. Is it right? Is it wrong? Doesn't matter. This is what's going to happen. There's reality in what you want to happen. That's what's going to happen. You want not that to happen, but this is what's going to happen. That's what he tells you he does. What his track record says. So somebody goes around here knowing this. Somebody comes around him, he knows this. On payday, and he's talking shit. Oh man, I'm gonna bleep that out. Anyway, so he goes flashing his little payday money, talking crazy, like, oh, you so broke. Oh, look who's up today. Da 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 da. All this other stuff, and man, he gonna come back around 15 minutes later, talking about, hey, can you help me get my stuff back? Dude's over there tripping. Dude's always tripping. Have you forgot? That's why we have memory. This is a classic example of putting bad memories away before you take anything out of it. That's why we was gifted with this gift called memory. So you can remember bad things when they happen and not make the same mistake. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. Like you get something bad that happens, you think it, you analyze it, take out something, replay it again, replay it accurately. Make sure you replay it accurately. It's gotta be accurately. If you already lying to yourself, you're done. I don't know what that I can't help you there. But you gotta replay the situation in your head, and one thing will click and be like, oh, if I would have went left instead of right, that'd have been good. You can apply this anywhere in life. Say you're a boxer. I boxed a little bit. Like you could, you keep getting hit with this left. If you remember, you don't. It doesn't stick until you get that hard hit that just make. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up. Then after that one hard, then you're gonna start keeping it up. Now don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to turn nobody into a victim or anything like that of that nature. But like say, I'm all for helping people too. So like if you come over and you have a problem, like yeah, sit down, air your problem out. The next thing we're talking about is a solution. If you are adding more and more and more and more impossibilities to this, or like, bruh, give me some money and get out my house, like for real, because it's stupid. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you victimize yourself to the point that it's impossible to help you. God could give you a gift. He could lay $1 million in front of your face, and then you'll find a way to throw it away in a day. I need another chance, bro. That was your come up. You know what I'm saying? The victim mentality is gonna keep you from doing so much stuff. It's going to keep you from genuinely connecting to people. There's a bunch of reasons people why they do it. I'm not gonna get into all the reasons. I have my reasons that I have. I'm sure there's multiple reasons, because there is multiple ways you can do things. Believe it or not, all the people that think one way, like that's got to change too. But that's another story for another day. But this victimhood thing is just getting so out of control. Like, you're always looking for a savior. You're supposed to save yourself. Like even people that follow Jesus, right? He said in there, "Do not worship me. Just follow me. Just follow his lead. Follow his actions." But we in such a mindset today, like it seems like a lot of people just look for other people to bail them out and save them or take the blame for them so they can keep their little pristine image of what they think. Anybody that's worth anything already sees through that. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to the memory thing, right? I'm gonna make your brain work a little bit. Shout out to brains. They're amazing. They're incredible. I don't know if you've ever used one or not, but if you have, like you know what it is. But anyway, say you're not very athletic, right? And you haven't really played a lot of sports or anything else like that, and that's just who you are. That's that is what it is. You hop in a car with somebody, right? It's your friend. He does maintenance, so he's got a hammer on the seat. He picks up the hammer, he throws it on the dashboard, and you guys get to riding. Everything's going fine. Everything's going fine. All of a sudden, you get smacked by another car. So what happened is the hammer come flying at your face. You react. You don't even think. You just reach up, bam. Your wrist is broke. Your wrist is broke. You can't use your hand for 6 weeks. You're probably gonna, man, this sucks, man. I can't do nothing with my hand. Da 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 da. Or you could look at something a little bit different, right? Because first of all, you wasn't using your hand that much anyway. You wasn't an athlete. You could be like, I didn't realize I could react and move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you discovered an ability you didn't know you had. So during that, so now the whole time you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it, you're getting eager, you're just hyping yourself up. Because as soon as this comes off, you want to go play catch or something. You want to go play football, baseball, whatever. It doesn't matter. And you go out there and you actually are pretty good with this little bit of added confidence to it. You're actually better than you was when you got hurt. Applying your memory to your traumatic events in the right way will actually give you a power. It might give you a superpower. Like we don't know because most people don't take that much accountability. But if you literally learned the most valuable lesson from every mistake you make, what would you look like? Like seriously, what would you look like? And so basically it is what it is. It really is what it is. Everything is what it is. So the only difference is the way you choose to look at it. Some people make it worse than before, some people make it better than before, right? And I guess my message is, you know, stop making it worse if you don't like it. Make it better if you want better. Cuz we're all essentially basically born equal. At the end of the day, I don't care what nobody else says. We all come out as babies in the same type of frame and everything. And it's just how we learn as we go. Even people that's born rich, that does not guarantee they're going to be rich as an adult. Okay, most of the people born rich, it's gone within several generations. So it's coming down to the independent decisions you choose to make or don't choose to make. You're acting like you have no power over anything. And that's why you have no power over anything. You got to start applying pressure when you want pressure applied. You got to start doing things the thing you want done, or it's not going to work. Like, we have this gift of life. We're the most dominant species of anything on the planet, in the universe that we know of. We can talk about aliens and all this other stuff, but we haven't found them officially. So as far as we know, we are the most strongest force in nature to exist. Why are you crying so much about all of this, about everything? You gotta just apply the lessons that you learn as you go, and you will grow in the direction you want to go. It's simple. It's really simple, but you can't lie to yourself. You cannot lie to yourself to look good to other people. Most people don't even like you. Like, frankly, they don't really like you. They don't Most people don't even like themselves, frankly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put that out there and just start a bunch of negativity, but most people don't even like themselves. So like, why are you sitting there trying to, impress them or whatever? Because frankly, deep down, you might think the only thing you have is your image. You got to go do something. You know, that's just that's my opinion of it. You feel me? Like, I'm sure there's things that you could change. I'm sure there's things you can add. Like, you can do that. You have the ability to do that. But go do something. You know what I'm saying? Stop blaming everybody else for their problems, because I already told you what's gonna happen if you come over here with that type of mindset. Like, I just don't care anymore. Like, I've seen enough. I have seen enough.